Hello, welcome back. Last time I finally figured out what was going on in Castle of Earth, and although I could have saved this key, technically, I did what I feel like needed to be done there. Let's go to the Earth Tower, because I've never looked at this. And I gotta do it someday. It's very pretty here. A bomb bug is looking at me. There are a few waypoints to activate, so let's start there, because that often seems like a good idea. Can I get this one? I think so. Just grab it like that, and that is not all of the unactivated waypoints. There are some in the east. But I'll take what I got already. If I can simply do this, I can activate the rest of them, I think. There we go, that's all of them. This stopped flashing gray. Okay. So all waypoints are active, in case that matters, and I could start from any of them in case that matters. There is one Terra key here. Okay. Statues are waiting. They could come out those ways and then get stuck. Do I need bomb bugs to help blow these open? That's what it looks like to me. Is there a monster block? Yes. Little unfortunate tile corner here that I wish I could fix more easily. This ought to be rounded. But it's square, and fixing that is non-trivial for complicated reasons. Autumn tree. There's one. Found you. Okay, there are flying snakes. Each one corresponds to one of the two sacrifice altars in the room. This is over a pit. So is that. I have one monster block. See, monster block 1 doesn't have a letter next to its name, so there aren't any others. Therefore, I cannot push monster blocks into both of these pits. At least one of them has to be something else. Could be a flying snake. Good luck with that. I do have Angry Eyes on blocks, so either of these would work just as well as a monster block in a hole. Block barriers here and here, but not here. So if this were open, I could certainly push one of these no, I couldn't. Right, block barrier is actually blocking all lines of travel in there. Suggesting this is not meant to be a monster block. Or I gotta be crafty with how I get it in. The only thing that naturally sacrifices over a pit that's not a block I push into it is a flying snake, but this arrangement, getting one here while I'm there, is very unlikely to happen. I cannot imagine how I would do that. Okay, so yeah, we got a mystery pit here. I can imagine a few ways, but they're very complicated. This looks like it wants to be bridged. Okay, there is this multi-push block right here. If this weren't a block barrier, I would think I want to lure that bomb bug onto this and push it in the pit. So oh, right, and if this were bridged, then that would open up some potential for pushing things in this way. Right, so there's some, like, diagonal movement that could happen to get through there, technically. But this looks a little more natural. Okay, let's look at other parts of this room. There's a key on a monster gate. That is the incentive for clearing this. There are many monsters. J statues, however many J is. I'm not gonna count there. I should know this. Is it 11? 10? I think it's 10. I'm remembering playing one game in 3 and 3, and wasn't I worth 9 points, so J would be, yeah, 1 or 10. Alright. A, B, C, D, D, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay. Alright, there's you. Eye on an island. What's with Island Eye? Pacified statue. If I were down here, I could break this open and walk close to Island Eye. But it's gonna need some bridging in its direction. It looks through the window. So you see all the way to here if statues weren't in the way. And I could move the statues. Okay. Oh, there's a toggle switch on top of a block. Okay, you know what? Let's do, since there's so much in this room I don't even know what to look at, let's do that approach, where I do the simplest way of killing everything in front of me, and see where problems occur. While doing that, I do want to minimize what I interact with. So, simplest thing here I think is to teleport down there and just kill these here and here. Alright, now you are a little trickier. Not too terribly, though. There are things I don't like about what's happening here, though now that I look at them, I think they're actually fine. So I can push you back, no problem. Okay. This statue, what is the simple way? Ah, look at you all pacified and blocking that Angry Eye's line of sight. And there's no way to depacify you. I may want to blow you up. Maybe. You, I may want to relocate. Okay, I'm getting a little more complicated than strictly necessary. Ooh, relocate to where? Probably the water. Let's make this a bridge. Not like that. Like this. Just because that feels good to me. These two probably could have been bridges here and here, and let's just go ahead and do that because it just looks like a good idea. Ah, not so straightforward. Ah, sure it is. Just do that, get this out of the way somehow, or not. Don't even bother. Okay. If I leave that there, one of these gets stuck. I can't get them both back, huh? Doesn't look like it. That's okay, I don't think I need to. I mean, I'll have to get the one with a statue on it, of course, but whatever. Alright, so then theory was this may want to be a bridge here. That's just what feels natural to me. We got this parallel, and that just looks right. So let's try this relatively simple theory of that Angry Eye on the... Here, I'm gonna first eliminate... No, I'm not. I guess the multi-push one is the one I take. Clears poison, pushes that multi-push out of the way, the regular push block couldn't do it, a flying snake is free. Cool. What's going here? Maybe the monster block. If this can be held open, which it can if I hit that, then there shouldn't be a problem. And I can hit that relatively easily. Don't know if I'm gonna need this Angry Eye for something, but hey, this is a simple way to kill it. That's open now, so is this for whatever reason. These are going to be problems. I do not have a solution for them yet. In fact, they may be the primary problem of the room. It is entirely possible. But that is what I seek to discover here. Alright, you, where are you going? Anywhere in particular? What's these for? No idea. I just want you out of the way so I can put the monster block here. That is my goal with you. Why don't I make you a bridge across this water? Can I do that? I don't really see how. Or do I? Grr. What about this? Well, I can't break these from where I am. I guess if I had a block in the... Well, I guess whenever I wish, I can just close that back down. Okay, let's just not have done that yet. So leave this door closed. The operation I want to do with that door closed is to break this. Aha, so that gets me access to that bumbug. It does feel like it'd be nice if that could blow up the statue. Could I arrange that? Maybe. I think it's a little more likely if I've already broken this and I pull you through here this way. Yeah, that looks like it'll work. Is that where I want to be? Yes. Right here. Ooh. No longer looks like it'll work. Unless... No, not quite. Yeah, I can put you there, but not south one. Unless this were bridged. Why do I care about blowing up this statue? I guess so I can put a block here more easily, but can't I just shove one down here and then over and do that twice? I can do it with that one, I can do it with this. Ooh, don't do it with that one. I can do it with this one, I guess? Yeah, you know what? I don't think I see the point of that bomb bug. So, I'm just gonna do the simplest thing and eliminate it. What was my plan for this statue? I don't know, I had some silly idea about putting it in this water. Do I still think that's possible? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm gonna pull you all the way over here. Then I'm going to be here. And then, that's actually very simple to do. Why did I want that? I wanted that for the bomb bug. But that's no longer relevant. Alright, you know what? Forget it. Just do that. I'm done with this toggle switch. My monster block actually can go where I wanted it to go now. Right, so I think this solves every problem except the two statues in the west, right? Because you can be dealt with simply. Just shove you in the water here, get you out of the way somehow, pull another block in there. Do this little dance. And all that remains is those two statues. But those two statues are major problems. Because they can't go anywhere as long as these remain. Those have to be broken. Alright, so that tells me then that my primary goal in this room is to, I guess, explode here and explode here. Or here and here, but yeah, basically the point is those need to be destroyed. Okay. So, explosions here and here. I do have a monster block to easily guide an explosion over there. I can probably just do it, like, right now. Alright, so a statue awakens when I do that. Let's be careful about how I manage those things. What did I do with this statue? Nothing in particular, I just kind of ditched it in a random place. Can I... let's see here. It's okay if you push that once. I'm gonna use you as a poison eraser. Oh, the bumbug sees me. Of course it does. Alright, that bumbug's moving a little too fast. Let's not do those actions yet. I guess I could... I could pull it down or over. I don't want it to eat the poison, though. So for now, I'll put it there. Actually, yeah. Actually... Well, okay. This goes here so that bomb bug can go through. That's not where I want it. Aha! I understand the purpose of this. This is to kill that monster block because it's going to end up in that spot by going all the way around this route and eventually scaring a bomb bug north to here. I think that's clear, because I can't scare east to west there. First it has the job of scaring east to west here. And I'm going to do it with that bomb bug. Now I have this statue in the way. I did not have a use for these two in particular, so I'm just going to ditch them. Here and here is fine, I think. That should leave me enough room for what I need to do. I'll use that to open this. Not yet, that's too early. Okay, so now I can do this freely without feeling like I'm affecting things I don't want to do. You come over, you get scared, you blow up. I wonder if this does anything. Not clear to me. Okay, so that statue's ready to go. I can get my monster block back easily. Whenever I wish, like this. And I do wish. Okay, so this statue goes there. I want... Right, the reason I wanted this hallway open was so that I could lure these two statues around. I guess if I had eliminated this poison using one of those statues, I could have walked in there a different way. That's okay though, I have another way to do it, I think. Okay. So I want this open. I want that bomb bug to be down here and alive, and it's gonna be hassling me for some time. Oh well, just prepare to get hassled. I see, so don't do that yet. Okay, so statues bridge here. This looks like it's going to be a relatively simple solve as towers go. Once again, as usual, making me feel like I'm maybe breaking the room a little bit. But again, breaking rooms in this world does not exactly have the same definition as others tend to. This is just a matter of get what you want to get done through any means you desire. That's a little inconvenient. I guess I'll do this, and then be sad because I can't get down there anymore. I guess I'll do this and that. That'll work. Okay, and someday something will open this, that switch. And with that I can... by the way, I can do this right now. If I put that on there, explode this, put this, break that, put this back up here. Why am I doing that? I don't know. What I want to do is use... You'd hit that switch, not yet. But what I do want to do now is sacrifice that Angry Eye. Done. Flying Snake comes to me, gets smacked. I want to go down here, deal with these things who don't actually have any secondary jobs that I was able to find for them. Am I missing a block? I am missing a block. No, it's this one. This and that are the ones that go here and here. Okay. You can just die whenever, doesn't matter. I want to do the switch thing and put this statue in the water nowhere, because it doesn't even matter. What's going here? Oh, that was going to be the monster block, and it no longer can be, so I do want you in the water here, or here, or, oh. So here's where I run into problems. Let's back up a little bit. I have a block allocation issue. So let's go back to the previous plan of blowing up the statue and using just one block to bridge here and not need a second one. I think I can do that. Like I thought I saw a path to it before. I'm gonna have to stash this bomb bug somewhere, but there's plenty of room to stash. I'll put it over here or so. Okay. Monster block died, that's great. Also, I could actually get this away from the corner, but it's not a monster anymore. Well, but it could be. Okay, so this is breaking the room further, clearly. But I could get this away from the corner. Like that. And then use it the way I originally was gonna. Okay. Well, that's an option. It's a thing I can do. Thing I feel like I shouldn't, but I might. Sure. Let's do it the other way. Other way sounds more fun. Let's just pretend that monster block cannot go here, because I think I have another way to do this. That would be, what, this statue going in that hole? Sure. Okay, so that bum bug is not going to do anything yet. What I need to do is bring statue, whatever letter you are, E, D, over in some direction that's not getting looked at so hard by a bomb bug. So you come way over there. I teleport to here, and I'll have plenty of time to be able to put you... right, the point was to put you in this spot, so that I can do bomb bug things I want to do. Okay. Bomb bug come down somehow. Bomb bug come over. Bomb bug come back down again. That's actually still not going to work. Okay, so statue rubble here didn't help at all. Well, couldn't I have just... well... no, I couldn't have just left the bomb bug where it originally was. And officially I don't have this monster block, is what I'm saying. I mean, it's fine, I can use it. But I kind of want to find a way to do this without. That sounds more fun. Alright, got another idea. What if I do use this block for... well, then I'm not getting that statue back. Okay, no. Let's see how to... but if the statue's going in the pit... I have this... yeah, this is the one block that was gonna go... I was going to use this one. That's still something I can do. Again, right, I just want to... I'm gonna do this. It's my honor challenge to myself to not use that for the purpose I was going to use it for. So I pull this out of here. I swap it for the one with the switch, and that can be the one that I ditch in that spot, because I don't need to hit the switch anymore, right? As far as I can tell. So you take the place of that, allowing me to rescue the statue and also have the one with the rubble on it. My plan now is to blow up that rubble. Cool plan, how the heck are you gonna do that? That's impossible. Can I elevate you and blow it up then? And just ignore this? Because this is in the way, clearly. Well, okay, now the monster block doesn't have to die yet. It does still exist. Like, it's certainly legal to do this. Okay, but I can't get the bomb bug as far south as that. Well... yes, I can. Alright, good enough. That does the job. So that's gone. Meaning this solitary push block can be the one, which helps me get to that eye that is so very angry. And take it out. So now, finish with the monster block, put this where it needs to go, and I think that solves the whole room. Except for one little thing. That. Ouch. Alright, well, there might have been some issues with my solution, however, it got everything done that I wanted to get done. So I will allow the author, who by the way has already given me one update for this, that I'm taking the policy of finishing everything there is before I install any updates and redo rooms. But since I have one partial update, that'll give plenty of time to finish all the rooms the first time, and another update can be worked on if necessary while I work on the changed rooms in that process. I think that's a reasonably good way to work, as long as it's compatible with the World Author's schedule. Hopefully. Alright, well hey, that's a tower done. Is that the first tower done? No, I did the water tower. That's right, water tower. How could I forget? Okay. Fire tower? Oh yes, I have some extra information about this. Apparently this honor challenge, there's a clearer wording that I can understand another way. Although, I did attempt this room once and didn't get much of anywhere with it. I did get to the point where I could climb back down to the room below and clear that one at least. And then there's the air tower, which I also have never looked at other than, you know, this much. Well, maybe I'll do that next. I'm feeling reasonably confident. Air tower, though, is that not over Castle of Wind? I should do this first. Alright, I'm gonna park myself here at Ascending the Mountain, with a plan to make an actual attempt at Castle of Wind next time. Are there unactivated waypoints? Yes. Which ones are they? Good luck finding one in this mess. I'm looking. Show me a little fringe of gray somewhere. Here it is, I found it. It was right next to my cursor. There might be more, but there's definitely one there. Okay. Okay, so next time I'm gonna make an attempt at Castle of Wind and see how that goes.